My name is Bera Nordahl, and I'm the director of the Nordic Watercolour Museum. And I've been here for 12 years, and I'm from Iceland. So by just saying that, the nature is part of me. You can't get away from the Icelandic nature. I fell in love with this place when I walked here around the corner the first time. And that love is still with me, and that kind of very strong impression when I saw the meeting of the building and the sea. It's this great energy of the sea. And I find it very important that the art that is reflected in this house and the whole work that we are doing here is the reflection of the same energy. When you think of watercolor, you think of light, you think of it's translucent, and it has a kind of a spontaneous element in it. When you open a museum that is dedicated to only watercolor, you have to think in a new way so that you don't are sort of stuck in this, okay, watercolor is just on paper. So the most interesting part is to widen how people see it and how we present it. We are an art museum, so we are building up a collection. We have international exhibition program. We have always been very dedicated to the education. And I think it's a very important message that museums have to give now is that they are not only just presenting something, they also have to give something else, which is much deeper, that you open up the image, that the image has so many layers. The museum opened in the year 2000, and there's a baby when I came here. And now it's a kind of a teenager, and teenagers are very curious. They want to change and be very creative and dream about the future, and that's what we do.
My name is Anders Arena, and I'm the manager of the restaurant Vatten, Gourmet och Café, a little piece of the Nordic Watercolour Museum. I always been living with the sea around me, and I couldn't think moving into the countryside of the mainland. It's like a drug because the air is filled with salt when it's windy and it's rainy, and when you're feeling the wet on your skin. It's a rough weather, but even though it's so refreshing. Since 4 years back, we find that the line we were going to follow. So now it's so positive because the group of persons working here, we all have the same goal. The ideology is to go really local, buy the fish from the area, buy the vegetables from the area, buy the beers from the area to make the money stay in the area, because then they can expand the farmers, the industry around us. The most fun thing is when the guests come into the kitchen and really feel the freshness of the fish or the vegetables, and we try to educate them and what it makes to nature, the sustainable to work with, for example, ecological wines, biodynamic wines, and my passion, natural wine. It's a quite important task for the restaurants to really get the knowledge out to the guests. It's not just serve food and wine. It's also to serve a sustainable future.